Welcome back to part 3 of my LiesofP Complete Platinum walkthrough. So following straight on from part 2, by this point you should have 20,000 ergo. I did advise at the end of the last part to farm them 2 puppets nearby until you've got 20k. It should have took you about 30 minutes give or take. And so that takes us straight into part 3, guys. So with that 20k, we're going to begin by warping back to the hotel. We're just going to do a few things now. We're going to upgrade our electric coil stick, and we're also going to level up a little bit. Yes, electric coil stick is very good early game. You know, without lots of points into whatever you're going to go with for you know, your weapon type. We're going with motivity. So we're going to come talk to Eugenie, and we're going to upgrade the electric coil stick head to +3. So all the way to +3, guys. Yep, if you want to know exactly what is required to do them upgrades, you can find a list on my text guide. I think +1 is ergo 200 and 1 hidden moonstone. +2 is hidden moonstone times 2 and ergo times 230. And then +3 is hidden moonstone times 4 and ergo times 260. So once you've done that, we're going to come and talk to Sophia. We're going to level up. We're going to put vitality to 20. Yeah, vitality to 20 and capacity to 17. You should have enough to do so. And then once you've done all that, guys, you're going to walk back to Workshop Union entrance. So this video, this part even, chapter 3, going through the sort of factory area. This is where things are going to start kind of getting a little bit difficult. I'm still running past all the enemies, but we do fight similar sort of elite types here. Most elites early on, they don't respawn. Normally if an enemy gives you something good, it doesn't respawn. If it's like a fixed drop where you get it instantly as soon as you kill it. But if it's something which it drops on the floor, them enemies mostly respawn. But mostly elites never respawn. But it's quite a lot of elites now going forwards. So once you spawn back in, we're going to come back up these steps, guys, and straight ahead. Yeah, make sure you've got electric coil stick still equipped. That's going to, like I say, that's going to be our weapon of choice for perhaps this part and for perhaps the first 10 minutes of part 4. So there, make sure you keep to the left, otherwise you'll fall through the floor. Grab that hidden moonstone, come in here, run across these beams. Grab this saw-toothed wheel. Drop down here. If you plan it right, you can drop down, press the heavy attack to kill that puppet straight away. And you can loot this chest without having to worry about taking damage from it. But yeah, loot that chest for the Belford shock cartridge. That's a defense part, by the way. You can equip it just for a bit more defense. Yeah, grab this collectible, factory manager's report. Be quick. If you want to look at it, just look at it later, because enemies are going to be running after you. Yeah, pick up that vivid ergo fragment, and then come over here, guys. You'll see this massive container. It'll make a big hole in the floor. Now go and drop down. Now it's going to be a massive enemy with 2 shields. Be very careful with this guy. If you're not careful, he can quite easily kill you. Pretty much all you want to do is just keep trying to run behind him. If you're in front of him, he has crazy tracking. It'll be very hard to dodge unless you're good at telegraphing his moves. Which obviously if you're a beginner you won't be. So if you want to play it safe, just try to keep running behind him and attack from behind. Don't attack too much, because sometimes he'll do like a back swipe. He'll sort of whack his shields behind him. So you normally get in, do 1 or 2 shots, 1 hits, and then get back out. And he'll drop that guy's Legion caliber and a hidden moonstone, and it'll give you ergo times 1290. Right, up these steps, a butterfly is going to spawn. I call this one the red butterfly. I know it looks sort of pink. And that butterfly will drop the motivity crank. I think there's about 3 or 4 different types of butterflies. Yeah, go about thermite. Again, when it comes to throwables, as I've mentioned in all the previous videos, never use them until I advise, guys. So all your throwables you're getting, do not use them ever. Yeah, grab that electric blitz abrasive. And then repair the stargazer. Yep, just rest there to respawn your to recover your healing items. So you see that red pipe? I'm not going to go through it. There's some items in there, but it's nothing like of great value. So I'm just going to leave it, because there's a swamp there, it gets a bit tricky. So yeah, just leave that red pipe unless the curiosity is going to get better off you. Yeah, so you got dim ergo chunk, pick that up, sprint down here and get that dim ergo fragment. Yeah, this corridor, as you can see, there's a massive fireball rolling down in intervals. Try to time it so you got time to run to the next sort of safe gap, like so. Good thing about this, it'll actually kill the enemies for you as well. Up here, open the shortcut gate. Pick that item beside it, which is a Gemini's emergency protection. Right, head through there once you've opened it. Turn right, and at the end here, it's a hidden moonstone. Remember, everything's in my text guides. If I'm going a bit too fast, guys, you can find everything we're collecting in there. And also stuff I'm not collecting. So everything down that red pipe, you can find out what it is in my text guide. It's highlighted in green, all the stuff I don't get. Yeah, grab that dim ergo fragment, and then unlock the shortcut ladder. Yeah, don't worry about that robot, it's much easier than what he looks, and we will be fighting him nearer the end of this video. Yeah, find a lot of tough enemies in this. Well, like I say, that one's not really that tough, but you'll see when we get there. So again, back in the fireball corridor. Yeah, that puppet always breaks out from there, and yeah, I messed up my time in there. For some reason, I just lost track of when the ball last came down, and ran straight into it. So when you come up here, try to quickly backstab this puppet, because that will instant kill him. If not, just try to kill him anyway, because otherwise he's going to attack you while you're opening this chest. And in this chest is the fire axe, guys. The normal weapon, the fire axe. You need all weapons for trophies. That's why picking them all up. So come through here, pick up this vivid ergo fragment, come around here and talk to these two NPCs. You can talk to the black cat first, and you can buy the item he's trying to give you. Yeah, it's a book, Ripped Venigni's Krat Landmark Guide 3. Yeah, buy that for 500. And then talk to Red Fox, guys, and exhaust his dialogue. Come over here, pick up the star fragment, and then head in this doorway just past them. Right, this passage on the left, it's a dead end, but we want to kill this puppet, and you're going to find out why later. So kill that puppet on your left, come along here, turn right at T-junction, grab this vivid ergo fragment, come along here. Now this Trinity door on the left, remember that door for later. We'll be back here later to open that door. Yeah, pick that attribute resistance ampule, and then release that shortcut ladder. That shortcut ladder takes you back to where we fought the enemy with the 2 shields. Just takes you back there. Bit of a pointless shortcut if I'm honest, but hey ho, we gotta go. So yeah, come down here, through this pipe now. Now watch out for these half puppets. They can be quite deadly. So we're just going to drop down here, quickly pick up this saw blade, sprint up here, take a left, and quickly unlock this door. Yeah, this is an elite enemy. So we're going to try and get out that door as soon as it opens. Just run around that guy if you can't get through it before he's about to do another attack. And you want to sprint up here. This is why we killed that puppet from earlier. Otherwise, he's going to be trying to attack us at the same time as this big fire shovel elite. Okay, so we're going to fight this guy now. If you want to bait him and make it a bit cheesier, you can lure him back into the passage with the fireball and go to back where that chest was and just keep baiting him as he tries to walk away and let fireball kill him, but that's a long way. We've got to kill 2 more of these in this video. This guy won't respawn. So the best way to do these at such a low level, and we're not low level, but I mean with bad equipment, you want to just try to run behind him. So run. Most of his attacks are vertical, so if you run you can avoid him quite easy, and you're trying to do a charge attack from behind or a normal light attack. That's it. And once you kill him, guys, yep, he will drop ergo times 1290 the swordsmanship master's amulet, which is not really good, that really, but got it anyway. And he'll also drop a hidden moonstone. And then you want to come down here to where he spawned from, pick up that attribute purification ampule, and then pull this lever. What this lever does is it drains the corruption in that area where that massive robot was. And believe it or not, I killed the robot on my first blind playthrough. I killed the robot before using that lever, so I had to kill the robot while in corruption. Yeah, you can see down there now it's not green no more. Yeah, I made it completely much harder for myself than what I had to be. So you want to come in here now, pick up this document. Have you seen this eccentric? Back down the steps. Now be very careful here. These two puppets which are going to drop down from this assembly line, they can block you when you come down the steps. So either kill them or be very quick like me. You're up here, quickly pick up that document, Doctor's Confession, sprint back down. If you're quick, you can get down to the bottom before they block you and pick up that special purification ampule and then climb down this ladder. They won't follow you down this ladder, by the way. So like I say, you can either kill them or just try to be quick. It's probably safer to kill them if I'm honest. Sorry, I know I'm going a bit quick here. I'm just trying to keep up with my gameplay. This is why I perhaps should have done live commentary, you know, recorded as I played, but it is what it is. This is what we've got today. Playing and then adding the commentary afterwards. So this guy, once you talk to him, he'll get all upset and touchy and he'll challenge you to Mortal Kombat and you'll have to beat him. So just be careful with him. What you want to do, similar to what we did with the big fire shovel elite, just keep running behind him. But actually with this guy, you're actually going to backstab him from behind. So run behind him and just do backstabs. And try not to get caught in a corner like this. Oh, it's very lucky here. This might happen sometimes, you'll just get caught in a corner. There's not really much you can do about it. I was very lucky there. That was just pure luck, that was. But yeah, try to stay sort of in the open space. I know it's quite a tight area. But you'll see once I get going, yeah, it's not a very good start. But you see once I get going. Here we go. Now we're on a roll. So yeah, you just keep running around. Most of his attacks should miss as long as you don't run too close. And then you just try to run behind him. Just straight after he finishes an attack chain. And do a backstab. And just repeat that, guys. Yeah, so just like this. Just keep trying to run behind, doing a backstab. If you don't get backstab, try to get away quickly. But you'll see, once you get going, he doesn't track you that much if you just keep running around. Try to keep running around him.
I wish I'd known. Surviving's a hell of its own.
Yeah, just be careful. Obviously, sometimes he does recover very quick after certain attacks. So what I normally do, I just try to run straight behind him, press R1. If it don't work, try to get back away. Obviously, sometimes you'll attack straight away before you get a chance to move. Obviously, that's where your block might come in useful. And watch your stamina as well, of course. And when it comes to your pull cells, if you use them all, you'll notice you can recover your first one after so many attacks. It will sort of charge back up. But the more you do it, the longer it takes. Just remember that. Obviously, when you rest at Stargaze, it resets. But once you get down to no pure cells and you attack enemies to recharge that one back up, each time you do that without resting, it will slow down. That's it. Pretty much got him. One or two more hits, and there we go. We have to kill him because he drops that gesture. The outfits don't matter too much. It's the gesture which we want. And of course, beating him open that door. Yeah, the gesture, Stalker's promise. That's what we wanted from him. So we're going to climb back up this ladder, come through here, turn right, and lower this red pipe, guys. This shortcut pipe. This actually leads you back to that very first Stargazer. You know where we did the farming? This leads you sort of back to there. But with that enemy we just killed, if you find him a little bit too difficult, you can come back later to him. I probably should have said this when we're fighting him. But he only drops a gesture. We do need the gestures, but they can wait. So if you're having too much trouble with him, just leave him, guys, and come back later when you've got better equipment and it'll be much easier for you. Right, come in here, go right, pick up this hidden moonstone. Then come along this path. Head up the steps. That guy's probably going to follow you up here, so just be ready. Pick that star fragment. Come in here and you'll find a Stargazer. Quickly activate it before enemy gets close and makes it go red. Right, I'll talk to that NPC in a second. Yeah, it's gone red, you know the enemy's nearby. Here he is. Bad idea, mate, following me up here. So, talk to Vidnini. and he'll give you a gesture called fear. Yep, so talk to him to get that gesture, fear. And then we're going to rest at the Stargazer, guys, and warp back to Workshop Union entrance. Yeah, the entrance of the Workshop Union. We're going to warp back to there. And now we're going to go and beat up that massive Terminator. I think it's it's probably malfunctioning. So it's actually so easy to beat. There's 2 more of this later. We'll do a few more attacks, but it's still pretty easy. Once you come around this corner, there'll be an item there. There should be a Radiant Ergo Fragment. Yeah, and then skate down this ladder. There's that shortcut pipe we lowered. The enemies they will not follow you down ladder, guys, don't worry. Now pick these items if the boss hasn't quite seen you yet. Radiant Ergo Fragment and the Hidden Moonstone. If not, just grab them after. Yep, so if you try step on you with 1 foot, it lifts 1 foot in the air. What I always do, I move my target onto the other one and stand behind it. Then the other foot, the sort of AOE from the stamp, it will not affect you. Yeah, like so. So change lock onto the other foot and then attack that from behind it. If you put both feet in the air, yeah, like so, just switch target, get behind the other foot. If you see a stagger bar, try to do a charge attack to stagger him. And once you're staggered, you have to go to his foot, guys, his knee. And that's where the fatal attack prompt is. There it is. Yeah, you have to go near his knee to the fatal attack. Yeah, if you lift both feet in the air, you need to dodge back. So if you lift both feet in the air, just spam circle to get out of the way. And sometimes he might try to punch you, but as long as you're between his legs, all his hand attacks will miss you. Sometimes he might try to spin around with his hands, but again, if you're standing in between his feet, that will miss you. Or he might try to punch the ground with 1 hand, that will miss you if you're between his legs. So between his legs, all you should really need to watch out for is the 1 foot stomp. Like I say, just move behind the other foot, or when he lifts both feet in the air and just dodge back. Okay, so he'll drop a quartz, a Radiant Ergo chunk, and Ergo times 4,768. And then pick up the dim Ergo fragment and then loot this chest, guys, for the booster glaive weapon. Right, once you've got all the items in this sort of area, you're going to use the pocket watch and walk back to the Stargazer. Yeah, before you pull that lever, this area, it's got all corruption, and what corruption does, it sort of slowly drains your health. And I fought him in that. How was I supposed to know? It's my first blind playthrough. There's no way I was supposed to know. But yeah, I felt like a bit of a donut afterwards. Bit of a dumbass when I pulled that lever. I was like, where's the bloody corruption gone? But yeah, games do that to you sometimes. So when you're back here, guys, interact with the Stargazer, and you want to walk back to Vanini Works control room now. So once back here, go back through here, so you're still on the upper floor. Now we're going to go across these beams. Try to move quick on these beams. There's guys below with bombs lobbing them at you. Grab that gem, nice iron protection. Grab the technique crank ×1. Back onto the beam, just sprinting away from these enemies to this platform over here. That's a file. Discard his note. Over here, now to get over there you're going to have to do a jump by running and pressing L3. Yeah, pick up the dim Ergo fragments. And over here, pick up this attribute purification ample. If you can't make that jump, don't worry guys, them items are pretty useless, honestly. I don't even know why I bothered doing it, bother getting them. Right, what you're going to do now is kill these 2 lobbing the bombs first, otherwise they could potentially be lobbing bombs at you when you're attacking this fire shovel elite in a second, if you aggro them, which you likely will. So now we're going to kill this big guy, because he's going to drop a defense part. So just same thing again guys, I know it's a bit more narrow now. We can move him to somewhere a bit big if you want to, like up the steps. So just keep trying to run behind him. Like I say, most of his attacks are vertical. As long as you just try to run behind him and just attack him after he's finished an attack. But try to do charge attacks like you'll see me doing. So once you finish an attack, get behind him, do a charge attack. Be very careful if he's about to do an attack. And if you ever get knocked down, spam dodge. Because he's got this nasty attack where if he knocks you down, he'll try to spam like a slap attack. And you'll get stun locked and just get killed. but he can actually dodge away if you're quick enough. He's got a spam circle if you ever get knocked down on the floor. Or see if you stagger him, just do a fatal attack from behind or on the back. Yeah, you can do a fatal attack from the front and the back. He'll drop a hidden moonstone, defense part guys, and ergo times 1290. Right, time for the boss. Yeah, boss is coming up. So if you need to get your health potions back or anything, just go back to the safe point. All them enemies will spawn except for the elite, but you can just sprint past them now. And come back here when you're ready. Now we're going to interact with this to summon your helper, the Spectre. This is going to use a star fragment. So you might want to make a save back up here if you keep dying, so you don't keep wasting all them star fragments. Right, I'm just going to repair my weapon. Right, let's do it. Yeah, so this guy is called King's Flame Furoco. And it's not too bad. I mean, later on I have got some sort of cheese strategies for bosses, but they're not really going to come in. We're not really going to be able to use them until quite a bit later. We choose the next boss, but yeah, this is perhaps one of the bosses we need to kill normally. So not going to use any throwables. All we're going to do, we're just going to use our electric stick. But the way you're going to do it is going to wait until he attacks your Spectre, and you're going to run behind him and just do charge attacks. That's what I do. You know, try and get a stagger. Just watch out for when he does like a massive arc like so. You want to block that. But you always want to try and be the other side of him to what his Spectre is. So obviously when he's just doing forward attacks, it shouldn't hit you. Just watch your HP of course and watch your stamina. Yeah, them attacks like so, just block through them. So yeah, just keep trying to get behind him, doing charge attacks, watch your stamina. You inflict electric blitz on him, so you'll do more damage. If he goes red, then just try to run to the side to evade it. When it's at about half HP, he will do this. Just be very careful. You can get a few attacks in, but if you're not away quick enough, that will happen. You'll get debuffed with overheat, which will slowly drain your health. So just be very careful. Yep, so again, try to wait for him to attack your Spectre, then just run behind him, do some charge attacks. Almost got him. Just got him. And you'll get a trophy, guys, King's Flame. That's for beating him up. He'll drop ergo times 7081. Remember, this we're getting a bit more because we've got that ergo ability, which gives you a little bit more. He'll drop high powered flame amplifier, the King's Flame ergo, and the flame grindstone. Now activate this stargazer, rest at it to recover all your pulse cells, but we're not going to go back to Hotel Krat yet. We're just going to push on a little bit more, just get some items, push on to the next stargazer, because this next weapon we're going to pick up is actually pretty much my weapon for the rest of the game. Once we swap it around a bit, it's actually really good. You know the fire elites, later on we're going to farm one of them, and we're literally going to kill him in about 5 seconds. You'll be doing like 2000 damage at a time. Kills him mega quick. So we're going to sprint down here after climbing down the ladder. Pick up the Radiant Ergo Fragment. Of course we grab that fire canister as well just before we went down the ladder. Forgot to mention that, sorry. Talking about something else. Yeah, sprint down here. Now, bait that guy. Otherwise he's going to detonate that and it's going to hurt you when you go to pick up this item. The Gemini's Iron Protection. So let's go forward. Let him come out. Blow up the barrel. And then grab the item. Sprint down here. Now just be careful here, there's 2 enemies lobbing bombs at you, so just be very careful. You can block the bombs, you'll take a lot less damage. Yeah, pick that dim ergo fragment. Once you're on this bridge, this is probably when you want to block. There you go. Try to quickly kill him before the other bomb comes. He's one of the bomb throwers. And then climb this ladder. Now you want to kill all these 3 enemies up here. Kill the bomb thrower first, this guy, and kill the other 2. You'll see what can happen if you don't. They almost kill me. We want to loot this chest, but look what happens. Yeah, he stuck a bloody rake in my ass. And that hurts. So yeah, kill these guys before you open the chest. I wasn't going to kill him, but then I thought I better. Best kill him. Yeah, so loot this chest for the big pipe wrench. Like I say, that's going to be our weapon of choice a bit later, pretty much the end of the game. Yeah, come over here. Pick up these special purification ample. Now watch out for all these explosive barrels down here. Drop down, kill that guy. Kill this guy. And then kill this one as well. Also pick up that hidden moonstone. The reason I'm killing these is because there's a fire elite in a second. And we do not want these enemies to follow us up there. Or if you want to bring him down here, just so you've got more area, you might want to. So come over to this sort of barricade and then move away because that guy's going to charge out. Pick up the vivid ergo fragment and then kill him. Come inside and pick up the dark moonstone of the Covenant. You use them to upgrade special weapons. And that King's Flame ergo, by the way, do not consume it. We need to use that to either swap it for a boss weapon later or a boss amulet. I'll touch up on that later. Before we kill that fire elite, we're going to come up here, guys, and just activate this Stargazer. Just in case you die, you've not got to run all the way back down here again. You can just spawn there, and he's just down the hill from you. So, yep, you got a spawn point right next to this guy. This guy doesn't respawn. So, just same again, guys. Just keep running behind him. This is what I mean. This is why you might want to just go down to that slope. As long as you didn't rest that Stargazer, it shouldn't have reset the enemies. Repairing a Stargazer will not reset everything. It's just when you rest. So you can repair it and still go down that slope, and all the enemies will still be dead if you did kill them beforehand. Yeah, I was going to say you could use Legion Arm, but honestly that Legion Arm is not very good at the moment. Yeah, watch out for the wall. So this will be the last enemy of this video. It's still like 5 minutes left, but that's going to be doing something Hotel Krat. Do some leveling up, buying a few things. Right, and we pretty much got him. Yeah, you probably noticed at some point their tank blows up on the back and all fire comes out. Yeah, so he'll drop the Carrier's Amulet. That increases your weight. Equipment load, I think it is. Quite useful amulet, that one. So with him dead, we're going to rest at the Stargazer and walk back to Hotel Krat. Alright guys, so once you're back here, we're going to talk to Vanini first. He'll be opposite Eugenie. And he's going to give you the grinder modification tool when you talk to him. Which will also give you the grindstone of grinders. Yep, so he'll give you that. And you want to talk to him again afterwards. And you want to choose talk, and you want to ask about Pulcinella. Very important, ask about Pulcinella, and you'll get a gesture, swagger. And then come over here to Vanini's crafting machine. And you want to click on Craft Legion Arm, and you want to craft the Flamberge. After you've crafted it, then you want to equip it, guys, like so. Once you've done that, if you need more Fable slots, go into the training area to refill them. And then come over here and talk to Eugenie. Now, what you're going to do now... We'll do Eugenie in a second, actually. I'm just trying to go by my text guide. In my text guide, I do Pulcinella first. So come and talk to Pulcinella. You want to buy the Electric Blitz Blade Grindstone. And you want to buy all them armor pieces. So buy Electric Blitz Grindstone and all the armor pieces. And then come to Eugenie. And the big pipe wrench head, you want to upgrade it to +3. You should have plenty of materials to do so. So big pipe wrench head to +3. Right, then you want to alter handle. Yep, you want to go into the Krat Police Baton handle. Yeah, Krat Police Baton handle. It's the handles which get altered, not the head. And you want to change that to motivity. So change the Krat Police Baton handle to motivity. And then come to assemble weapon. You want the head to be the big pipe wrench head, and the handle to be the Krat Police Baton handle. And then make sure you confirm that. You get a trophy. Exploring possibilities. Like I said, if I'm going a bit too quick, guys, go by my text guides. So that might, if this is your first sort of playthrough, that might be a bit overwhelming because I'm going through the menus quite fast, and you don't want to do something, you know, make a mistake, because it might be a while until you can, you know, recover from that mistake until respec becomes available. So we're going to talk to Sophia. I'm going to upgrade motivity to 17, guys. You should have enough left. So yeah, talk to Sophia, level up motivity to 17. And they're going to come up here, head into Geppetto's room. You're going to sit in the chair to change your P organ. Right, we're going to go into add fable slots 1. Very important, add fable slots 1. And the one you want to pick is attack type, enhance fable arts attack 1. So yeah, attack type, enhance fable arts attack 1. We will be increasing the consumable and thrown object limits probably next. We'll probably a thrown object limit next, that'll be the next one. But yeah, for this one, attack type, enhance fable arts attack, that one there. That increases your fable art attack by about 10% by the way. Yeah, increase it by about 10%. Right, once you've done that, guys, we're pretty much done. We're going to head back down to Stargazer. We're going to, before we warp anywhere, at Stargazer, we're going to click on a tab called Grindstone of Grinders. Yeah, it should be that 4th tab. So yeah, don't warp anywhere yet. No, I did realise. Yeah, Grindstone of Grinders, and you want to put on it a Flame Grindstone. Because this next area we're going in, it starts off with puppets, but most of the enemies there are called carcasses, and they're weak to fire. So yeah, Flame Grindstone, guys. And then we're going to warp back to Moonlight Town. Ready for part 4. So yeah, I know it's going quite fast there. But this is how the game's pretty much going to be going forward. You're going to be going through areas, going to be a lot of strong enemies going by. And it's pretty much what it's going to be ran like, guys. Like I said, the next farming spot will be Chapter 8. Right, so I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 4.